Situation in the NFL, the whole Antonio Brown thing, are they getting specifics? There's a long history of wide receivers behaving oddly, not necessarily badly, but oddly. In your experience, why is it that the wide receivers seem to be so afflicted with this?
It's crazy because when I was at the Patriots, we had a couple that were the same way. And
Who were they?
My opinion.
Or Terry Glenn? Did you play
Stephen
with
Starring was one of them. He was a Golden Gloves boxer. He was a tough dude. And Irving Fryer was the one that had some issues when I was there as well. So I think that wide receivers are constantly trying to make themselves known. In order for them to get high incentive clauses, big paydays, they need to catch balls. And in order to do that, they need to make a stink. There's too many people on the field that can catch a ball between receivers, tight ends, and running backs, and catching balls is their livelihood. So
there's so many positions that fall into the category. Everyone's looking for attention and their piece of it. But wide receivers just seem to demand it.
I'll tell you exactly why. You can boil it down to one player as an example. Robert Woods is that example. Robert Woods, drafted here in Buffalo. Robert Woods is having a hell of an NFL career. You know why nobody ever talked about him in Buffalo? Because Rex Ryan used him as a blocking receiver. And Robert Woods, credit to his personality, shut his mouth, did what he was asked, didn't complain a single day, and got a minor contract to go play for another team out in Los Angeles compared to the other guys in his draft class. He just got a huge promotion because the guy can actually play ball. But he never said, throw me the ball. He never made a stink about being something. And it cost him potentially millions of dollars on the contract afterwards. If you are a guy that just shows up and does his job in that position, it's possible that you get overlooked, right? I mean, Carl Pickens is another guy I think of immediately, a guy who kept his head down and just played ball, and he had a successful career, but nobody ever talks about Carl Pickens anymore.
Yeah, does it give quarterbacks problems? You deal most directly with them. Is that a problem for quarterbacks?
See, I think it isn't. The relationship between a quarterback and receivers is quite special. Timing, you're in your position room all the time together. It's, you make things happen on the field with short receptions, quick auditing at line of scrimmage. There's a lot of play changes at the line of scrimmage. I think it's a unique situation, the relationship between a quarterback and a receiver. I know I was close with all my 100%. I was close with all my receivers. Every level I played, you had to be.
And you see
really
these stories, and you see Beckham behave on the sideline, getting in his quarterback's face about not getting the ball enough. That's not a good relationship.
I think it translates directly to how successful the team is. If you think about those problem players at that position, a lot of their teams are struggling. They really are. And to Pat's point, you don't. I think Larry Fitzgerald's one of the best receivers ever in the league. And you talk about a guy just going to work every day and just getting it done, making plays constantly, making the hard catch all the time, and just keeping his mouth shut. Those are the guys that I squeeze for.
To be fair, though, I mean, Larry Fitzgerald has said 20 quarterbacks amongst his career. Maybe it's possible he doesn't have time to yell at them, right? Because they're out the door so quick.
Well said.
Yeah, but that makes it even more difficult, don't you think?
Agreed.
I mean, the fact he never had the one guy for a long period of time.
Yeah, but I think his career is speaking for itself, and he's still playing at a really high level. And they're getting him the ball all the time now. So I think guys like that are the guys you squeeze for.